Alrighty, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday, guys. This is a special edition, okay? A special, special edition. And I'm just so grateful and just so thankful to be joining you, whether you're in your office, in your mobile office, right? Or if you are virtually wherever you may find yourself. I'm just so happy to be here with you. Again, my name is Angela Pipersberg, and we're in a special edition of Secret Sauce. Many of you know I'm on at 5:30, so I will come back again at 5:30, but I could not miss this opportunity to bring to you one of our chamber newest partners, and also this very juicy topic that we're talking about today on repurposing capital in innovative ways, repurposing capital in innovative ways. And so I'm not going to take a lot of time, guys. We're going to go straight right into it. And I have the privilege and the honor to just introduce my brother, my friend, Jay Lawrence from Blackchain Ventures. And so without any further ado, we want Jay to come up. And guys, I want you to tell everybody you know, just let them know, because the last time we had him on, he was on an airplane. He's either flying to space or he's flying around the continent. And so now we have him for a few minutes and he's on lockdown. So we want everything that we can get out of him. If you have questions, go ahead and type it in the chat. And so we're going to go ahead and bring Jay up. And so without any further ado, my brother, Jay Lawrence, we want to hear from you, brother. Let's go.
First off, thank you so much for that, just that wonderful, warm introduction. We had such a great time in Philadelphia. First off, let's start there.
Let's start there, Jay. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
They say God is good. The most amazing experience, and it is just, I can't wait for next year. Like, where's it going to be? What are we doing? What's the next? You got me energized.
Where are we going next? Where are we going next? Yeah, it was simply amazing. Just entering the venue, right, and then starting to make the connections with the partners and having partners from different parts of the country showed up, and just that camaraderie and just that family, and especially having gone through all we've gone through with COVID, it's like, when you get to be able to be near somebody, to hug and to feel them and to just be in that present, it just changes everything, brother. It changes everything. And I'm so grateful and just so thankful, Jay, even for you to actually leave your home base. I know you have several offices in different states and different parts of the world, but for you to be able to just get on that airplane and come to us in Philadelphia, that spoke volume to my heart. Like you don't even know how much you impacted my life and how much you impacted my family's life, and just by your action, because there are so many times that people tell us something and then their action speaks differently, but the alignment was just so amazing. And then you're like, no, I got to be a part of this. Like, I really got to be a part of this. And then I was like, is this man for real or for real? Right. And so you're like, no, and I'm not going to go think about it. I'm about to do it now. And so I want you to even talk to us about, for you coming in to a chamber event. Like, we've been doing this was our 17th year. Oh, guess who's on the line? Annie Jones. Annie Jones. She said, yes, Jay, yes, the Philadelphia Wealth Bowl experience was phenomenal. We love you, Annie Jones. We love you, Annie Jones.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yes. But talk to us about just that experience real quickly, Jay. And then, we're going to go into other areas, because I want to hear your, for your first time being at a Kingdom Chamber of Commerce event. I want to hear that through your eyes, through your experience.
Well, first off, I'm going to say that if you ever wanted to sort of have an opportunity to level up, like your whole life, not just professionally, your personal life, right? And so kind of be around the social experience where, we know it's God first, and we're sort of like acting through as a series of, all we were is conduits, right? And it was all of these blessings that kept coming through the energy that was created during this particular event. It was literally life-changing, right? And so, for me, knowing that there are few and far between where you're going to have opportunities to really fellowship with people who are doing it for the right reason, and they're there. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like people just kind of, dropping a little text here, hey, it was so involved in where we had people from all over the globe. Don't sell us short now. We had folks from Africa, we had folks from all over, okay, that came to this event, and everybody was, we're all peaceful. You know, we're all at ease being in the room together, you know, and really, you know, let's also give thanks and praise, like, you know, some of the things that Dr. Jewel brought to the table relative to how she was kind of speaking into these technologies. I mean, she's one of the most powerful women. She just happens to be a woman of God and a woman of business, right? She happens to be a mom. I don't want to give her entire commercial out, but I'm going to just say that she brings an energy that's additive to, like, you know, the greatness that we experience. So again, but there were many. I can go down the line, like, you know, like what Donise brought to the table and how she was able to really, I mean, really with military precision, the way that she went through, you know, really helping us understand the power of these words, you know, and again, a wise woman once told me, Jay, use your words. And that's exactly what Donise did when she was really, you know, helping us identify, when you're looking at, like, you know, the things that you're doing on a daily basis, pay attention to the details, right? Because the details matter. And that's what we learn. And again, you know, Pastor DeMarlo, oh my God, you were in the room and this brother literally prophesied, you know, into my life, and he was accurate on every single accord. Now I'm going to tell you, right? But you're the linchpin. You assemble these great people. So bravo for you. Obviously, you're tuned in, plugged in. You know exactly, you know, where your calling is, and so you demonstrated for all of us at that Philadelphia event at the Ritz-Carlton. It was really like, you know, it was 2 or 3 days of like real brilliance. So bravo, right? Let's get into this technological component of which that we, like, if you're not paying attention right now, let's step back for a second. Many people who may be listening or watching, they may know about Bitcoin, but they don't know Bitcoin. Okay, there's a difference, right? So most people are voyeurs. They're watching this market. They're watching this thing called cryptocurrency happen. And I believe 99% of the people are missing it, meaning they may have even opened a wallet, and maybe they have a little cryptocurrency, they dibbled and they dabbled, right? But well, I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. And I was able to share during the event, I was sort of lucky enough and in position enough to start my cryptocurrency life in 2010, right? So, you know, if anybody's taking notes at home, there's something that you should pay attention to. Like, there's something known as legacy coin. And what that really means is that before it became a household name, certain super geeks were out there coding up the blockchain. Someone sent me an email, and that was the beginning, because that email also came with a request of $500. And I was like, and it was one of my boys. He was up in Seattle. He's like, I'm like, why do you want me to send you $500? He said, read the email, read the attachment. And I didn't initially. He called me 9 times that same day. As it turns out, I did right before I went to bed. I read in that attachment was the white paper. It was literally the Bitcoin white paper explaining exactly what the blockchain was and how it was a manifesto of how this was going to unfold and be, because there was only 21 million of these Bitcoin that there is a stored value. I'm gonna repeat. Most people think about cryptocurrency in a way of which it'll be here at some point, but right now, this is not really for me. Most people are parking their attention, and wherever your attention is parked is where your money is parked. Okay.
Ooh, say that again. Wait. Say that again. Ooh.
Most people are parking their attention, right, in areas that are not going to manifest the type of legacy wealth that your family, that would be your nuclear family and your extended family, they're counting on you to get this right. Remember, we were talking about 15 generations of legacy when we were in Philadelphia. And I know that may be that may be a concept that most people have never thought about 15 generations from them all the way out. But it's a concept that people can't think of. But guess what? 100 years or 200 years or 500 years is going to come. What do you want to be known for? And I'm telling you right now that creating the intentionality around learning how cryptocurrency and digital currencies work, that literally is positioning you to be able to be this legend in your family of planting seeds today that every one of your generations will be able to amplify and grow. So the wealth of your entire family legacy is literally depending on what you know today and what actions you take today.
That is
it's powerful. It's powerful. So let me tell you why this is so important. It is because, you know, and I made this statement in Philadelphia, and I know it stirred some folks up, that for 500 years, there was this exchange of workforce where you had people who look like me and you, Angela, that the system was set up that they were, and we were supplying our labor for free for over 500 years. That's in the form of slavery, indentured servitude, and sharecropping. And it also now comes in where we have this institutionalized, I repeat, institutionalized slavery in the form of city, state, and federal penitentiaries. If 25% of Black men will cross the barrier of being in jail for at least 1 year in their lifetime, 25%, all of the time that they're spending in that system, they're giving up free labor. It's nothing more than an extension of slavery. So I'm going to go back. If you were a business owner 500 years ago, 400, 300, 200, 100, 50 years ago, back like Jim Crow in the 50s, in certain areas in the 60s. If you were a business owner and you did not have to pay payroll for all the labor that was used to build your wealth, how, like the most expensive expense in many businesses, in any business, is the cost of labor.
Yes.
So if you never have to pay the big expense to run your business, this is the reason why those who don't look like us, they have a different hue, right? These people have been coalescing all of our labor and amplifying the value of the labor that we had to give up for free. It's in the form of the US dollar. It's in the form of the euro. You see, here's another piece of information that I want to make sure that you guys are, and this is all going back to crypto. Let me explain. The average Black family, the matriarch and the patriarch. In fact, that will be yourself and Mr. Paul, the two of y'all. If in fact, when you pass on to go meet our maker, there is a great chance that let's assume that you are a high functioning, but you're still part of our community as Black people. Do you know the average family, when the matriarch and the patriarch passes away, they leave to their legacy a grand total on average of $41,000. That's it. Wow. So if your legacy is depending on you giving $41,000, I'm going to tell you, in certain parts of the country, that's just a hair above burying you between the two of you. Okay? But that same family who comes from Anglo-Saxon descent, who was able to take full advantage of 500 years of free labor that was provided to them and their families and their legacy, they have been able to amplify with that same family. It's the Anglo version of you and Mr. Paul. When you pass, as the Anglo version, you're going to be leaving $242,000.
Look at that.
To your legacy.
Look at that. Wow.
These are real numbers. This is not me. This is the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. You can look it up for yourself. This is what's so crazy. So why do we say that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is so important? Why is it that, you know, ERC20, which is really Ethereum, why is it that you should be focusing on and trying to figure out what Polkadot is and what Acola is and all of these names and understand what this really is? This is an opportunity for us to take our reparations. You see, it's so new. Even though I started in 2010, today, right now, in November of 2021, it's still fledgling. It literally has not been fully birthed yet. It is still in the birth canal. Ooh. Right? You have the opportunity right now to take advantage of this, learning how all aspects of cryptocurrency operates, because if this is your opportunity to get your reparations, the only thing that's stopping you from actually retaining, which you are by birthright, which you should have, the only thing that's stopping you is your willingness to take on a full education and then a full action plan around leveraging cryptocurrency for yourself and all 15 generations down the road. It's up to you.
Jay. Come on, Jay. That's heavy. That's heavy. That's weighty, because you're saying that the responsibility is in our court, each and every one of us. And it has to do with the education, the willingness to receive the education.
100%. 100%. If no one else has nudged you, at wherever you are, in your office, in your car, at your home, wherever you are right now, you need to take this recording and you just send it to 5 people, the 5 people that are the most important to you in your life. You need to say, this day, if you're not going to pass any of the secret sauce to anybody else ever again in your life, this will be the day. It's like the success of everything that you are as a human being is counting on you to get this one right. See, this is the first time that within the banking system that you don't have to rely on Mazda to give you anything. You see, the education is on this thing known as the internet. Okay? Like, remember, we talked about this, Dr. Angela. Remember when we talked about the digital divide? Remember we were saying, like, that was a term right around, Y2K, those that remember, right? That's what they was talking, right? All of these people who were not these geek people, right? These nerds, they were missing it because the nerds and the geeks, they got it. And if you weren't that, you didn't even know the internet was even a thing in 1997, in 1999. Okay? If it wasn't for Apple and Steve Jobs to come out with an iPhone in 2007, guess what? It would not even, it wasn't sexy or blingy enough for us, right? We needed to see something that was more flashy, but guess what? That's just the way we're built. We are built to look for things. We love technology, but we love to show it. The difference is, right, this is an opportunity for you to be not at the ground floor, for you to actually, like, literally be the builders of the entire system. So you can't be disenfranchised if you're part of the complex of which that is raising this thing known as digital currency. You have to stake your claim. Literally. There's aspects of this thing that's called staking. Like, stake your claim in crypto.
Stake your claim in crypto. Somebody type that in the chat. Wow. Oh my gosh. Stake your claim in crypto. Now, Jay, why is there such it's almost as if though we don't mind the education, but the education has to come within these confines. It has to come within this format that we're familiar with. So if my school's not offering it, if my university is not offering it, I don't even try to get involved with it. What's that about? I've been in this I Am Academy platform and I'm grateful and thankful it's through this platform that it has really helped me. Even today, we're talking about metaverse. We're talking about looking at the future of what technology is going to look like. Thank you, Linda. Linda Lohman is on. Hey, Linda. But being able, and I just was talking to someone today and I was like, listen, for so long, the body of Christ has been so behind. I remember my mentor, Dr. Miles Monroe, said that the church was like 100 years behind society, and so we need to be at the forefront. But if we're not willing to be in the room where this information is being transmitted, then we're missing it, right? And so we're not even able to have that conversation because we don't know the language. Just even today, just everything that's happening, crypto, there are folks who still believe crypto is of the devil. That was me at the beginning. I was like, oh, I don't know where that came from. Maybe that is the end times. I mean, that is just so I've repented, guys. I've gotten information.
Dr. Angela, the greatest trick the devil ever played was convincing the world that he does not exist.
Jesus.
So anybody who feels that this crypto thing, has some sort of demonic tone to it, guess what? That's the misinformation that they know that you'll fall for. Hence that you will continue to keep yourself behind because they make more money when they capitalize on the thing of which that's going to make you the richest. The later you start, the less wealth that you will create. And they're counting on it. It's literally, they're telling you, look, we don't want you to stake your claim. Allow us to do it for you and make it then easy and package it for you. And then we'll give you this little percentage. That's what the banks have done over the last 500 years.
Tell us.
This is the why when you go to the bank right now, they charge you for your own money.
Talk to us.
They charge you a fee for you to give them money. If you bounce a check, heaven forbid, they're going to charge you and then make you feel bad.
Yeah.
Really? That's my point. This is not the time to be resting. This is a time of action, right? Action around knowledge. And when you have the knowledge, you made a point. You mentioned like the work that you're doing within the kingdom with using this I Am Academy as a launching point. It literally is the very best entry-level PhD that you'll ever want to see. It is so inexpensive. If there are people who are spending $250,000 to $500,000 in education just in master's and PhD programs, of which when they get out, they still have to learn the same thing that you have at your hand right now. Don't wait. Don't pay the $500. Go right now. I know it's a couple, $200 or $300 a month to be in that education program to teach you how to leverage all these digital components, right? Like, this is the thing that we have to come to grips with. The regular education system, it has been engineered in using coded language that is foreign to us as brown and black people. It is not our native language. Jesus. Your native language is not English. This is the reason why you can't understand. You have to read twice. You have to read 3 times to get what the native Anglo gets. They get it. Why do you think their SAT scores are so high? It's not that they're smarter, but if you came to a country and your first language is not the language of that country, and then you had to take some tests, you are going to score lower. It's a thing. It's the way our brains are engineered. You have to decipher these words that's in these books. But guess what, Dr. Angela? Crypto. It's math. See, math is a universal language.
That's good.
Right. Everybody's starting at the same footprint right now. We're all standing in the same footprint right now. You make a decision. With everybody who's on this line, they need to plug into exactly what you're asking them to do and to plug in to what you're doing inside I Am Academy. It is so prolific. I have first-hand knowledge and relationships with the top earners and those that are just getting started in that particular company. Why? Because the great equalizer is every hue, every creed, every race, every age, everybody's learning at the same level. And guess what happens? Now you create community around learning, then it feels great. Because Dr. Angela, it feels like church sometime when you in this talking about all of these different right. So if you love going to church, if you love your God, you love that feeling, we want you to have the same feeling around the comfort that you seek and that you're going to get and learning how crypto works. Your 15 generations are counting on you to get it right.
Wow. Guys, I'm telling you, I hope you're hearing. Let him who have ears to hear, let him hear what God is saying to us. You know, it's time for us to be able to understand this digital space that we're living in. And because we love you so much, and, you know, here at the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce, this is it. We're forerunners, guys, you know, and so we are early adopters, and we're helping you, those that are in the business community, to be able to understand what's happening, and you get positioned and you start staking your claim. Guys, I'm telling you, you don't want to be left behind. We don't want you to be left behind. Jay don't want you to be left behind. I pray that you're hearing the spirit behind what Jay Lawrence is saying to us on today. My goodness. You know, I mean, it's like I've done so many lives on this platform talking about crypto, talking about the blockchain, talking about, and folks are still sitting down just watching. You know, when I think what you're saying today has really done a knee-jerk reaction, like this is it, like this is it. Like, guys, stop sitting down trying to figure it out. Just jump in and start flowing with it. Dr. Jewel was the first person who told me, you have asked me, you have crypto. And I said, at that point, I had no crypto. She said, girl, you just start getting yourself some crypto. I didn't need her to tell me anything more. She said, after you pay God, she said, you pay yourself. You get yourself some crypto. That's how you pay yourself. And that was enough for me, Jay. And so we need to be able to understand.
And that's what's so amazing about it, because
wow,
irrespective how much crypto is right now, Bitcoin is at 64, 65. Early today, it was at $68,000. Okay. Exactly 14 months ago, it was at $3,500. But exactly 11 years ago, it was at $100. What do you see? A trajectory that continues to escalate. It goes up and down, but it always goes up more than it goes down. This is all you need to know. See, if your life projected out in the same trajectory as Bitcoin, you would, when you passed away, you would feel, and your entire family, your entire legacy would recognize that you had a fruitful life. Okay, one more thing. We're doing an event in Las Vegas on Friday and Saturday. I'm going to give, this is an open call. If you happen to be in the area, you can go to WealthFlow.ventures. WealthFlow, one word, .ventures. You're going to see my smiley face right there. Continue to scroll through, right? You can literally, if you simply fill out that RSVP, I'm going to invite you, whoever you are right now. You can come to this event, and you're going to sit in the room with some of the absolute top. Now, first off, I'm going to tell you guys this. I don't mess around. I tell you, I've been in this crypto thing since 2010. I've already had a couple exits in companies that I started and sold to other companies in the 7-figure plus numbers. So I'm not playing. The event that I'm putting on is I'm inviting the very SMEs, subject matter experts, that when we take down real estate deals, we're talking about not, little fix and flips. We're talking about deals where you can have 20, 30, 40 Airbnbs all wrapped into one transaction.
Come on.
Okay. Well, we're talking about not just crypto where, you go on Coinbase and buy some Bitcoin. No, where you actually working with the actual devs or developers who actually are writing the blockchain code of which that we are creating this DeFi community where we actually become the digital bank. Be the bank.
Be the bank. Be the bank.
Be the bank. We're teaching you all of that you need to know to arm you. So when you go home and you show up again, November 12th, November 13th, go to that website. If you show up, you tell me that you heard about this from Dr. Angela. That's all you need to say. That's your entry in. I will sit you down, kid gloves, and let you sit in the room And if you don't know, this is all you need to know. Bring plenty of pencils, get yourself something nice to write with, take tons of notes. And then I will personally, if you stay through Sunday, I will personally walk through all the notes to ensure that when you go back home and get on that plane from Las Vegas, that you are so empowered with what to do next.
Oh,
that's the challenge.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So Dr. Angela, I know we're short on time, but I want to say this thing. You and I decided that we were going to create the Kingdom WealthFlow around teaching these elements to those who are tied to the church. Why? We know that our church leaders, if you understand how the U.S. tax code works, specifically around retaining the profit, trusts and foundations and LLCs and some of the other, and then we couple in how you take DeFi, this cryptocurrency, right? And we educate you church leaders, of how it actually works mechanically. You have your, you have your trusted advisors learning as well. Then you pour into the church. If you want to do something, empower your entire congregation with the words and the knowledge of actions so they can level up. They can start to take advantage of what is this crypto revolution right now and be on the forefront of winning for the rest of that, just their lives, their grandkids, their great grandkids, and 15 generations from now. Look, Kingdom WealthFlow is a thing. We will have the first course material we talked about at the beginning of the year. We're going to do something in December with 25 people. We talked about this. 25 people will be able to get the early cut of what we're working with to position you so when you do start in 2022, you will be so far ahead of the game. But look, it starts this weekend.
Yes, you got to be in the room. You got to be in the room, guys. November 12th to the 13th. The website again, and Blum, if you could have the website scrolling, it's wealthflow.ventures. Is that right, Jay?
That is correct.
Wealthflow.ventures. November the 12th to the 13th, guys, you got to be in the room. Do whatever you got to do to get there. You will not regret it. Again, like Jay said, this is an invitation that he's extending because of this platform of which he's a partner. And so he wants to be able to make sure that you're not left behind. So whatever you had on your calendar, take a look at it, scratch it off, get an airplane or whatever, drive if you're nearby, November the 12th to the 13th, but just go to wealthflow.ventures. I want you to do it now. Go there now and be able to, what are they doing when they get to the website, Jay? They're just typing in.
They're literally, they're gonna find their way. So if you go to wealthflow.ventures/contact, contact, right? When you do, you're gonna get right to the RSVP page. And this is sign up. Here's the thing, Dr. Angela, people know people that's on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You got somebody that's in LA or Arizona, right? Or Nevada or Washington State. That's a short flight. It's an hour flight.
Yep.
They need to have themselves on that plane. You figure out the accommodations, okay? 4 or 5 people can stay together. It don't matter.
That's right.
But if I know that you're coming through the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce channel, we're going to treat you like royalty. We want you to ensure that when you come, whatever dollars you're spending, you're going to be able to amplify the value times 1,000 by you simply being in the room. We're not playing. We're not playing. Let me tell you, I cannot talk to enough people of color. You see, every room that I get in, the rooms that I sit in, I tell you this before, folks pay me $50,500 to my trust for me to sit in and spend 4 hours with them. Okay? We know that people who look like this can't always, they're not there either financially or from a mindset standpoint. They're like, oh, well, I don't know if I could. Look, we're erasing all that. We're putting you in the room so you have all the knowledge. And I'm telling you, lastly, there's something about the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce. I became a member because I knew that I needed, in order for me to make sure that I spoke the power, right? This truth to power. I needed to make sure that I was fully vested in the chamber, right? A full membership. All right. There's people there right now sitting at home or in the car. They've been toiling. Maybe they go in a certain type of, they need to go all in. Let me tell you why. the benefit of you being all in is going to further attract all the things that you need to ensure that the value of Kingdom Chamber of Commerce is much more than anything that could be listed on a website. What you have behind you to your right, that banner, that only speaks, that's a thimbleful of what people get out of it, right? But guess what? We end up pouring so much in because you know how it works. The more you pour in, you get back 1,000 back. God is only going to give you more. You need to stop blocking the blessings. I would assume that everybody does something like everybody's already a full member of the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce. If you're not, you need to check yourself. Dr. Angela,
woo.
That's all I got for today, my
Jay,
dear.
listen, every time you talk, brother, listen, my paper, I ain't even got enough room on up in here. You know, when you made just a comment, like wherever your attention is parked, your money is parked. I mean, that for me was like, wherever your attention is parked, your money is parked. Are you kidding me? And being able to, we have 50 more days before we say Happy New Year. And 2022 is coming no matter what you do or what you say or what you want to do, what you don't want to do, what you keep procrastinating. If you jump on it, you're positioning yourself. And so this is the way to end 2021 strong. Correct, Jay? This is
Very
it.
strong.
Being
Very
in a
strong.
being in a room of these top level, I mean, these investors, these you know, the greatest minds that are attracted to you.
The SMEs, they are subject matter expert in taking down large real estate, taking down large cryptocurrency, but doing it in a framework that we retain all the profit. And then we turn right back around and do it again and again and again. You want to be in that vein, okay? Like that's the vein. That's the vein that will send you and your entire legacy. And I keep talking about legacy. I keep talking about it because you know what? So many people are so worried about, like right now, today, this moment. This moment is not of consequence. Think long term. We talk about this all the time. You know, the Asian community, particularly the Chinese, you know what they call it? They call it the Chinese, they play the long game. They don't do nothing unless it's 100 years plus.
Help us. Wow. Wow. This has been, I love
Mr. Paul. You know, you guys are doing amazing work. I just want to say this. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Guys, listen, for those of you that are watching this live, I want you to share this live with every person that you know. As a matter of fact, make a list of at least 12 people. 12 is the governmental number. Make a list of 12 people. Just select 12 people. And you're like, I love you so much that I'm going to bring you your Christmas early. This is it. Because I want you to be able to end this year strong. And so you have to take a look at this. Share this. Your life's about to change. And you know, for chamber partners, Kingdom Chamber of Commerce partners, listen, for years I told you guys that God has his hands on this organization, and you're going to be so happy and so blessed when you sign off on that partnership and you become a part of this, because we're moving with the cloud. Listen, everything that God has for us to be at the forefront of what Daddy has for us, you're getting it here. You know, the fact that we brought this live to you, we brought Jay to you. Come on now. This is, again, as a result of a relationship. Everything happens at the speed of relationship. And so this is like a transfusion, a wealth transfusion that's taking place right now. And so you want to be able to make sure that you are part of it. Don't miss it. Don't go talk to your broke friends. You know, don't go talk to somebody who don't have a clue. What do you think about the guy that was on Angela's show? What do you think about this whole WealthFlow thing? If you're asking that, you're already at the back of the line. So we want you to be able to move in this season, guys, because there are some doors that you won't be able to enter into unless you have the right lingo. And that's what we're doing here. We're helping you to prepare, getting your verbiage right. We could love Jesus. God knows, you know how much I love him. But I also need to understand, just like Daniel, you need to know the language of the day. And so you need to know what's happening in the money world. You need to know where money is going. You need to know about this technology. You need to know how fast this technology is moving and how it will affect you. You either being at the forefront or you're going to be one of the ones at the end. It doesn't matter, but it's going to affect you. And so, Jay, I can't thank you enough. I'm just so grateful and just so thankful, you know, and every time we gather together. And also what you bring to the chamber and what you bring to our partners, and excited about what we're about to do next year, you know, with this program that we're actually putting together for our partners. Guys, you're going to want to be a part of this Kingdom Chamber. If you're not a part of it, like Jay said, I don't care where you are, which part of the world you are. We got partners from all around the world. Nigeria is on right now. Reverend Bio is on, Jay. Reverend Bio is on right now from Lagos, Nigeria. Kim is on right now from Ghana. Kim is on right now from Ghana. One of our other partners in Ghana. You see what I'm saying? And so you want to be able to make sure, guys, that you do not miss what God is doing. And so partner with us. Get to Las Vegas this weekend, the 12th to the 15th. Just go ahead and tell yourself I'm there, and then everything else just lines itself up. Jay,
12th through 13th, 2-day event, only 2 days, 12th through 13th.
Okay, yes. Blama, can you change that? Blama has the 12th to the 15th. I guess you take another couple days of vacation. I'm giving you
right. I'm saying you can certainly. Vegas is nice.
yeah. 12. Okay, so 12 to the 13th, right? 12 to the 13th.
Yes.
Very good. He just changed it. Okay, great. Yeah, and so guys, we're back here again at 5:30 with Reverend Bio. We have our Wealth Covenant class that's coming up at the Kingdom Business School. And so we're going to be talking to Reverend Bio at 5:30. So Jay, any final words?
I love y'all. See you in Vegas. That's all we got.
See you in Vegas. That's all he got. That's all he got. Love you, Jay. God bless you guys. We'll see you again. Hey, Reverend Bio just said, hey, Jay. He said,
hey, Reverend Bio.
And we got some follow-up stuff to take care of with Reverend Bio, Jay. So make sure we actually connect on that.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys. We'll see you back here at 5:30. Again, start sharing this feed, and we'll see you in Las Vegas, the 12th to the 13th. Go to WealthFlow That Ventures/contact and just let them know you learned about it here on Secret Sauce, Kingdom Chamber of Commerce, and you're going to get the red carpet treatment. And guess what? You're going to thank me later. Have a great one. God bless you. Bye-bye.